democracy. Great, right? And another one, we just passed the landmark VA Accountability Act, right? VA accountability. This is where you have employees at the VA, Veterans Administration, who are terrible, who treat our great, great warriors who are troubled. They're not well. They're sadists. They steal, they rob, they do a lot of bad things, some of them. Some people are incredible. But we now have the right to go after them. We now have the right to fire them. The VA Accountability Act is a big thing. And just last week, I signed a record $716 billion funding bill for our military. And we are giving our troops the biggest pay raise they've had in over a decade. They deserve it.
You didn't mention pre-conditions, pre-existing conditions. That was supposed to be.
And I just withdrew the United States from the horrible one-sided Iran nuclear deal or disaster. And we've recognized the capital of Israel and opened the U.S. Embassy in Jerusalem. We've done so much. It's point after point. I will not do this to you, but look at this. Page after page after page after page. I mean, look at this. Created jobs, 4 million. Created manufacturing, 600,000. I mean, you just go point after point. Each one is a major point. I mean, but we're not going to bore you, but nobody's done. I'll tell you what. Nobody has done this much in their first 2 years, or probably in any 2 years. Nobody has done what we, as a group, not me, what we have done with the help of all of these people and all of those people. Nobody. Nobody has done what we've done. And we've cut more regulations than any administration, whether it's 2 years, 4 years, 8 years, 12 years in one case. We have cut more than any president, any administration in 2 years, and it's less than 2 years. We have cut more regulations, and yet we have crystal clean water. We have pure, beautiful air. We're into that also, folks. But you don't have to turn off all business and send business to foreign countries to get it. Under my administration, we are no longer apologizing for America. We are standing up for America. Standing up. And we're standing up for your values. We're standing up for Tennessee. And we are standing up very proudly for our flag and our national anthem. We are lifting millions of our citizens from welfare to work, from dependence to independence, and from poverty to prosperity. That's what's happening. We're building a future of safety and hope and opportunity. And every city and every community in every part of this great land is prospering like they really have never prospered before. You see what's happening. It's a beautiful thing to watch. That's why outside right now, I hope they haven't left. We put big screens out there for them. But you have close to 20,000 people standing outside. In the great state of Missouri, you had a big, beautiful arena. I always say Madison Square Garden, less maybe 30%, okay? Big, beautiful arena. It was packed. And in Missouri, they had 45,000 people outside. Can't think of it. So something is happening. And by the way, Claire McCaskill, who is another disaster, is being soundly beaten, we hope. We hope. Missouri. Thank you. Thank you. 45,000. So we're fighting for the right of all children to have a safe home, a great school, a loving family, and a ladder that raises them up to reach their highest dreams. Wouldn't that be nice? We're unleashing the power of faith. We need more faith in this country. The might of justice and the glory of freedom. That's what we're about. But to continue this incredible momentum like, I don't know if you've ever had this in the country. You know, I haven't been corrected. I said the 2016 election may have been the greatest election of all time. There's never been anything like that. And we had to fight the Democrats, but more difficult was fighting a very, very dishonest media. That was much more difficult. Fighting the media is tougher than fighting the Democrats, but they're equal partners. So you have to get your friends, get your family, get your neighbors, get your co-workers, and get out and vote Republican and vote for Marsha, Blackburn, and Bill Lee, and all of the great Republicans that are running. Bill Lee, going to be a great governor. A vote for Republicans is a vote for lower taxes, less regulation, that's a big factor, and more products made right here in the good old USA. Remember in the old days we had signs on cars and little decals all over the place. It said, made in the USA. Guess what? That's what's happening now. Made in the USA. It's coming back. It's a vote to reduce crime, respect law enforcement, and restore the rule of law. Very simple. It's a vote for strong borders, safe communities, and thriving families. And a vote for Republicans is a vote to reject the Democrat politics of anger, destruction, chaos, and to come together as citizens, as patriots, and as Americans. Come together as Americans. To everyone in this room tonight, to every citizen watching all across the land, and they do have a lot of those cameras rolling, unfortunately. Thank you. It's called, you know what it's called? Earned media, and I earned it, that I will tell you. Earned media. Thank you very much for the earned media. This is your time to choose. This is your time. It's the time to choose whether we turn backward to the failure and frustration of the past. Look at what we've done. Look at what we've done in far less than 2 years. Look at what we've done. Nobody believes it. They don't believe it. They don't believe it. And they don't want to report it. So we report it ourselves. They don't want to report it. By the way, 15% of them are okay. 85%, no good. And it's also a choice of whether we continue forward into the unlimited promise of our future of this great land, this great country. We were losing our country. I've had so many people come up to me, great people, some of them strong and tough, and you know, these aren't emotional people. And they have tears in their eyes. They say, Mr. President, I saw one tonight, came up to me, a man, strong, tough cookie. I wouldn't want to fight him, okay? And he said, Mr. President, he's crying. He said, thank you for saving our country. So many people say that.